Hey guys, I want to share something with you real quick. Last year, I made the video Remove the Junk. And some people may have only felt like it applied to the physical things you can see and touch. You know, you made a win in your closet and got rid of some clothes or some shoes, junk out of your closet that you no longer needed. Made a win to your garage and removed some junk out of there. Went to your car, removed some junk out of there. You went out and you removed the physical things that was taking up space in some areas that you enjoy so you can make room for new things to come in. But how many of us actually remove the thoughts that came with that junk or the plans that came with that junk? See, when we remove the junk, we can't just remove the physical things. We have to remove the mental things also, the thoughts also. See, I'm going to be transparent right now. Me, I've always been the one to remove the physical things. But removing those thoughts has not always been something I've been the greatest at. And see, at 34 years old, I've been finding myself dealing with the same attacks with a different person in a different setting, but pretty much the attacks are similar. And I ask myself, why do these people keep coming to find me and trying me in this way? Sometimes I'm able to ignore it. Sometimes I'm able to, not acknowledge it, keep moving, and it doesn't even have, it doesn't even have any impact on my life. But then it's those days that I'm not able to ignore it, that I fall for it, that I start acting like the 11, 12, or 13-year-old girl or 14, 15, 16-year-old girl in response to their attacks. And then after it happens, I be mad at myself. I be disappointed. Why did I say that? Why am I thinking that? Why do I feel like doing that will solve anything? I be mad. So this morning I'm sitting there and I'm listening to my gospel music. And as I'm listening to my gospel music, God is steady talking to me. And he said to me, Michelle, he said, listen, I'm proud of you that you removed the physical junk out of your life and that you continue to do it. But I need you to remove those ideas. I need you to give forgiveness during those years where you wasn't letting go of the junk, when you wasn't being your best you, when you wasn't coming to me before you was reacting or responding. I need you to remove the ideas. Because see, listen, let's think about it. With the computer, you write a Word document. You decide to delete that Word document. 9 times out of 10, that Word document, even though you deleted it, it's going to go to your trash bin. Until you permanently delete the trash bin, there's always going to be a trace of that document. It's the same thing with our thoughts and our ideas. We can delete it from our present, right? But if we deleted it from our present, but it's still somewhere in the back of our heads. It's still somewhere in our hearts. So then when it's time in our future, when we're going through something, because there's still some residue of it, or still because there's still some, a piece of that idea or that thought laying around somewhere in our heads or in our hearts, we end up acting the same way. But see, the only way we can fix that is if we remove everything that comes with the junk. Everything that comes with the attitude. Everything that comes with cursing someone out. We got to remove it all. So that we can truly, when we get in a situation that's similar to our past, we will respond as the person we are today and not the person we was 5, 10, 15, or 20 years ago. But until we do that, those attacks are going to keep coming. And we're going to keep responding in a way that we shouldn't respond. And see, when we respond in that way, guess what we do? We persecute ourselves. We persecute ourselves. Not the person that's giving you the attack. Not the person that's saying the mean things. Not the person that's doing what the enemy told him to do. We do it to ourselves. because we haven't removed everything that's attached to the junk. So when God said that to me this morning, I said, ooh, that's deep. That's real deep. I said, Lord, I hear what you're saying, and I get it. And today I make a declaration that not only am I going to remove those thoughts and plans from when I wasn't doing and being who God intended for me to be, but I'm also going to give forgiveness to anyone that may have done anything to me during those times. Because the next time the enemy gets busy and he sends his people out there to try me in that way, I'm not going to be worried about if I'm going to act like the 34-year-old Michelle or the 13-year-old Michelle. Because I know that I'm going to act like the 34-year-old Michelle that is going to let God, that's going to allow God to lead my words and to lead my actions. And because he's leading my words and because he's leading my actions, what I do and how I respond will not persecute me. It will not have damage on my present, and it sure won't have damage on my future. So today I challenge anyone that is looking at this video to do the same. Don't just remove the physical things. Remove the ideas. Remove the ideas. Remove the ideas. After you remove the ideas, I want you to give forgiveness. If the forgiveness is forgiving yourself, I want you to forgive yourself today. If the forgiveness is forgiving that person that did you wrong, that may have punched you in your face, that may have kicked you in your back, that may have hurt a family member of yours, whatever it was that they did, I want you to forgive them today. Because I don't want you to allow another moment to possibly be taken away from you or the people that you love because you're acting like a person that you no longer are. So today I challenge you to not just remove the physical junk, but to remove the ideas. Until next time, Inspired by Shell.